Here we go, another double sleeved review, and in this video we'll be looking into the Dragon Shield brushed art sleeves. In our soon to be world famous sleeve reviewing format, we have 5 categories: toughness, shuffleability, foil clarity and opacity, double sleeving, and of course, price. Disclaimer, we do not recommend you do any of these tests. It will render the sleeves unusable and have very little value outside of our direct comparisons. Use this and other reviews as information only, making your own purchasing decisions based on a wide variety of sources. We kick things off with our toughness test, starting with a 1-finger stretch test, next a sleeve capacity test, and finally a scratch test. For the stretch test, if you have seen our previous Dragon Shield reviews, then you will know how these coped. It remains relatively easy to split the seams of these sleeves. We tested a good number, as seen here, with little change in quality. Next, the card capacity test was a stronger showing. As we see, the sleeve refuses to split under the pressure of over 10 cards, a slight recovery from the stretch test. Under the scratch test, Dragon Shields seem to be made of sterner stuff. Coupling the sleeve material and the artwork together creates a near impenetrable barrier for scratches. An impressive showing. This allows us to give a slightly improved score of 6 out of 10 for toughness. On to shuffleability, where we put the sleeves through their paces with prolonged and vigorous shuffling. In order to demonstrate a level playing field and to test these sleeves under a fair wear and tear, we will roughly shuffle these cards 1,000 times. With a thicker, coarser back, you would expect an average to poor shuffle. However, as with other Dragon Shields, it is a nice experience to shuffle these, except for their on-brand sharp corners which have us wincing when we make our way through our 1,000 shuffles. These Dragon Shields did not catch on their thicker edges as much during the test, so little impact seen after our rough shuffles. None of the sleeves were unusable. I would go so far as to say that they were nearly pack fresh. This results in us giving a 9 out of 10 for shuffleability. For foil clarity and opacity, we will see how good the front of the sleeve is at showing foils, and how effective the back of the sleeve is at hiding the card within. We use our favourite fling foil to demonstrate this. The art sleeves certainly didn't foil any plans for a great shiny finish. In fact, we were actually impressed by how clear these were, such a comparison to the non-glare versions. In addition, the sleeves performed quite well for opacity. The card cannot be seen through the back of the sleeve, making them suitable for competitive play. Overall, we give the sleeves a strong 9 out of 10 for foil clarity and opacity. Now, on to the double sleeving test. With double sleeving, the inner sleeve card should not be difficult to insert into the outer sleeved card, yet needs to be snug enough to protect from liquids, and in the case of foils, from air itself. This is yet again where the sleeves are fantastic. Whilst double sleeving with Dragon Shields, we always find them to be slightly longer and wider, so that any slightly larger inner sleeve will have no issue fitting. We use inner sleeves that are not so tight as to bend the card inside, which means they fit perfectly. The only complaint is that the sleeves are half a centimetre too long, and therefore a small amount of excess sleeve can cause uneven sleeving. However, this is minor and therefore an impressive 10 out of 10. Lastly on our list is price. For this review we'll be using the market price of £8.95, giving them a score of 6 out of 10 on our rating system. Once again, we must reiterate that although we do our best to offer an unbiased review, we recommend that you do your own research on price. To summarise, for toughness, a slightly better score than other Dragon Shields, 6 out of 10. For shuffleability, great shuffle feel. Gauntlets may be required to avoid sharp corners, 9 out of 10. For foil clarity and opacity, hard to complain, almost perfect, 9 out of 10. For double sleeving, a fantastic 10 out of 10. And for price, a 6 out of 10 on our rating system. Now, in an unprecedented diversion from our usual straightforward review, we must mention a few outlying factors before submitting our final score. One of these is that the printing process for these sleeves has caused a foul odour to emit from each sleeve. So bad that the sleeves cannot be left on the desk when sat near them. Once held in our hands, vigorous washing was required to remove the smell. Time will tell if this subsides or if Dragon Shield will rectify it. However, for now it will cost them heavily for these sleeves. Coupling this with the artwork having a white border rather than being up to the edges, which we were not expecting to bother us as much as it did, we will be knocking 2 points off the overall score. Therefore, this gives the Dragon Shield brushed art sleeves an overall score of 6 out of 10. As always, Whether these sleeves are the right match for you depends on your own needs as a player or collector, and we hope our review has helped you to decide this for yourself. Make sure you find us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, as well as our cheeky UK site, doublesleeved.co.uk. If there is a product you want us to review, let us know in the comments below and we'll do our best to review it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one next week.